All right, good morning, guys. Had to try to get off the phone. Was talking methodical man. He was telling me about his trading this morning. He was kind of doing an all in this morning on the news play. If you guys were happen to be watching, so I know foreign day payroll trading days can be kind of difficult sometimes. We also have one more USAD SMI service PMI news coming out in 40 minutes. So prepare. It seems like most of the time, whenever we have like these huge moves up, like at the 8:30 hour, it seems like we pull back. I was kind of looking for one, even though I wasn't streaming. I was kind of looking for a pullback, maybe on a couple micros this morning, but it never happened. As you can see, we pretty much just consolidated in this area the whole time. So let me see if I can get. Oh, it's like, what's going on here? So it looks like kind of the setup we're using now is 6 micros. We will sell 5 of them at 20 or 2022 usually. And then our ATM strategy is set up at 25. We'll lower it back down to where there's kind of even. This way that one left over kind of, see. All right, we should be good. We just got to wait for the market opens. Was anybody playing the news this morning? We had what, a 100 point or 200 points. I'm sorry, 200 points. It's almost like you think with the 10 o'clock numbers, it's just going to take it all back. Let's go over to the 60 minutes and see kind of where maybe we could possibly be heading if we don't pull back. I know one thing. For some reason, Ninja doesn't go back more than like a week on this one. So this was the session high from the 29th. I don't remember what day that was. Was that Friday? I'd have to look. Or was that Monday? Yeah, that was Monday. So that's the session high from Monday. And we pretty much just been selling off all week. So we just pretty much retraced our whole week move by Friday. So if you just happen to also join me on the X yesterday, we've been streaming the Power Hour on the X just to try something a little different. Try to maybe branch out and pick up some more subs. There's a pretty huge community on both platforms. Eventually, I like to get it where I can multi-stream. It's just you have to pay for that, which is not too expensive. It's like you have to pay the $20 to Steam Labs to multi-stream multiple platforms. But I think if you ever reach monetize with YouTube, they don't allow you to multi-stream. So, but we're nowhere near that, so that's something we don't have to worry about. So for some reason, Bulinox changed to a 90% off for one day. And I hate it's kind of sucks when they do this stuff because you constantly have to update your code or you don't know change your codes. So you pretty much have to stay on top of them. And also one of the Methodical Man, he usually uses my code sometime in Apex, and he was saying it wasn't working. So I guess I reached my limit, which I guess apparently I had a small code limit. And I sent him an email this morning, but you know how that is. If you ever had to send emails to prop firms, it's usually a few days or to get back to you. And if you're also curious about the glasses, no, I do not wear glasses for, good morning, Parker. I don't wear glasses to see. I pretty much just try to use these every now and then just because of how much computer screen time that I do. And I don't want the blue light from the computer screen to mess with my eyes. Parker, did you jump in on that news play this morning? You seem like a gambler. Were you gambling this morning? Well, it looks like Methodical Man's not going to be with us today. Usually I'm used to listening to him in the mornings, but he's going to, I think he said, Orlando for the weekend. I think it's either some basketball games or baseball game. No gambling. Funded accounts today. I'm going to start my funded account Monday. So this last week, we submitted funding for Beulah Knox and Apex. So we're going to take a stab at the funded accounts again. It's been a few months since I've done a funded accounts. I've been just mainly focusing on a strategy for the last, at least 4 months. I haven't done a funded account since the end of the year. Since then, I've been straightly focusing on evals. Even if I got it to funded, I wouldn't even pay the funding fee. I would just cancel and start over. Just because I didn't feel like I was ready. Just because you get to funded doesn't mean you're really ready for funded sometimes. Good morning, Kid Nash. Hopefully we can keep your green today. That's my goal for the day is to stay green. So I'm going to be super cautious since it's Friday. And we've had a lot of crazy movement today. I know. I was watching, but I wasn't participating this morning. We also have another news play at 10 o'clock this morning. That's what these red little letters in the screen over here to the left are. This was a news indicator that Tom had recommended. And so I just modified it a little bit where it only shows the 3-star red news for the day. Then after it's over, it kind of disappears and goes away. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing the same thing, Parker, this morning. Just sit on my hands because this is my third day on this new eval, and I think we're up 350. So right now we're kind of ahead. We only need what, $1,200 more dollars, you know. And honestly, I have not had a lot of luck in the past trading on farm payroll Fridays. I don't know how you guys have done on that day, but for some reason, it seems like I get chopped up on farm payroll days. Yeah, you too. Yeah, man, There was a few months, 3 quarters or a few quarters here and there where I wouldn't even trade on foreign payroll. Then I think at the end of the month, I think's when we switch contracts. I don't like trading on those weeks either. I find those hard whenever the contracts change over from the what are we, June to September? Yeah, so September. Yeah, because if you get a bad day today, you're going to be kind of pissed off the rest of the weekend if you cost yourself your account. Then Monday, you're going to come back and revenge trade. Shoot, matter of fact, I might even lower my risk down to 5 micros this morning instead of the. So this way, if I do lose 20 points, $200 will probably be the max I'm willing to lose on my eval today. Just go ahead and just set myself a limit. Let's just go ahead and knock this down to 5. Got it on 5. We'll do 3. And yeah, there we go. So eventually, either next week or the week after, we're going to also possibly start trade copying a little bit. We're not sure. We got it back installed on my computer last night. So we're just not going to use it today. So what I'm going to do with the trade copier is I'm going to be trading a funded Bulanox next week, and we're going to attach an eval to it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely on your side today, Kid Nash, with the whole being safe. Like I've said in the past, most of the time I wouldn't even trade on my eval on a Friday, even though it's just an eval. But since I've started streaming, I have been doing it more. So my typical Friday, if I wasn't streaming, I would just put it on a sim account if I was green, and I would just watch streamers, basically, just watch YouTube streamers, kind of like the rest of us are doing, and watch price action. Sit around, drink coffee, just stare at the screen all day. Did you guys watch Methodical Man this morning? He was streaming earlier. He was doing the news play. I want to say he had 10 evals. He went 5 and 5. So he got 5 to funded and 5, I think he said he blowed up. I guess I must have turned off my one indicator. Sorry about that. I forgot I did that yesterday. I lost track of time. But that's all right. We're sitting on our hands till 9 this morning. Yeah, he only did it for maybe 30 minutes or an hour this morning. He said he was driving to Orlando this morning, so he's probably leaving in about 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, 5 and 5. He got 5 to funded and 5 he blew up. He said so. He was hoping for all 10, but but I think when he first started, it was to at least get 5 of them to the funded level. Okay. So I do have it on this indicator or this screen. I forgot. No, he's not going to Disneyland. Nah, if he was going to Disneyland, he would have told me. I don't remember who's all going with him though. I can't remember who said. I want to say he's doing basketball and baseball. Because yesterday I was talking with him on the phone and he said he was having issues with one of the ticket uh, places. I've never been to Disneyland myself. I've never been that far down Florida. The farthest I've ever been into Florida is probably Tampa. I'm usually not a big like amusement park riding person. Like I'm definitely not a fan of roller coasters. Not anymore. Uh no. The only thing I have to do is I have to go to work tonight. I was supposed to went last night and I thought I had my alarm set. I did have my alarm set, but I guess when I looked on my phone because I'd woke up late, it was set on AM and not PM. So yeah, I was supposed to work last night, and I was like, screw it. I don't think we're gonna make it because we were already like a hour and a half late. So I didn't even care. So we just kind of had to let it go. As plans, I don't think so. Me and my wife are pretty much like homebody folks. I mean, we might go eat at a restaurant or something, but other than that, don't have any like planned plans. I think the next time we have plans to do something is going to be Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend, excuse me. And we're going to Peachtree, Georgia, which is I guess, a city outside of Atlanta. Yeah, this will be the second year we've done it. We'll probably leave on Thursday, early Thursday morning, probably like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And it takes about 10, 11 hours to drive there. We go to this thing called the camp. It's kind of like a charity event. And we go because me and my wife have been fans of Walking Dead for a while. And so we go there and kind of do like the meet and greet with the different cast members for the show. They also make it where you can hang out with them too. It's not necessarily just walk up to the table, take a picture, and walk away. Oh my goodness. So it's been pretty choppy starting out the morning. No reason to force trades. Yeah, the Memorial Day weekend is definitely a super busy travel weekend. Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July. Um, I don't think Labor Day is, but those are like the two big travel days. That and Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I guess those would be the four huge travel days for America. This will be our second trip to Atlanta this year. We did go to Atlanta back in February for the Atlanta Comic Con. That means the dollar must be going up then. Oh, I would figure if you trade the gold, I thought I've always thought most people that do trade the gold would follow the dollar just because of how they're connected. So this is some pretty slow price action this morning. I'm glad all of us decided to sit on our hands until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, excuse me. My what? My See, I don't ever look at oil either. I don't think I follow any like commodities or stocks or anything. I mean, I do like overall finance, like what goes on in the country and America, not just America, but just the world, but not like specific things. Especially, it's like hard for me to believe anything like that our government tells us as far as numbers go, just because I feel like the numbers are so manipulated. We don't ever get like real like numbers, especially when it comes to like the inflation numbers, job numbers, and all that stuff. They don't tell you that most of American jobs numbers that they release are pretty much all government jobs and part-time jobs. They don't Not really a lot of full-time jobs. Then with inflation, they remove energy and food, which is our most important things to us. But So yeah, I would think so. I mean, hell, that's pretty much what affects our pocketbook the most. I mean, everybody's got to have energy and food. I mean, you want to stay cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Your vehicle, you got to have gas slash energy to go to work. I guess if you use an electrical car. So yeah, so I don't really understand that either. I think they said if you added the what is it, food and energy to our inflation reports, it'll be like we had the inflations back in the late 70s when maybe we'll end up with a trendy Friday where it just goes up all day and just do like two candle pullbacks. Those are usually pretty nice there. I like some of those Fridays or any trading days. So true. With them just reporting only the stuff that, makes their numbers look good. I don't know. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I usually have to pay for shipping with Amazon most of the time. Yeah, you're true about that, man. It's called the modern day slavery. I think Elon Musk and a few other companies they're trying to go back to that old school thing that they used to did back in the day to the miners, where they build because houses are so expensive. I think in Austin, Texas, so they're going to build neighborhoods for their employees. I hope not. Maybe that'll be way after. I hope that never happens to people. I mean, I know it. They have do like camps and stuff, prison camps, but Oh. I haven't seen that. Is that something new? No, I don't think so. Okay. No, I have my uh charts up on my screen. I mean, I can see my charts because I'm on a what is it? My own channel. So I'm watching my channel at this moment because I'm using the chat off of it. Yeah, I don't think I've watched any new movies in a while. Okay. Yeah, I think you said you have a lot going on your computer right now. If you got, you got a stream going, slash, all of your ninja charts. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I used to overload my other computer a whole bunch and it would do funny things. So this is a small 3-minute gap. I don't know if I would recommend taking it, but I mean, there's an option to take it. It's a very small one. Yeah, that was from the news this morning for farm payroll. That was before opening. That was at 8:30. So that was before the market opened there. Yeah, we haven't really done too much this morning. We've just been pretty much just sitting here. Which most of us who have done this for a while, we know what it's like trading farm payroll Friday. It's always like this. So this is nothing new. If I wasn't streaming, I probably wouldn't even be on this. Like as far as trading goes, I would just be on here just watching price action. This is a little gap, but I don't see myself taking it just because we're so high up in the leg. Just remember, just because we're not able to find trades today doesn't mean it's a bad trading day. It's better to walk away flat instead of down. If for some reason you can't find your setup today, I'm hoping after this 10 o'clock hour, after this last 3-star news, that we can start looking for something. But we're going to do our best not to force to take a trade just to take one. Large, you keep all your clients to date, or do people start canceling because of the weather? So we got about 5 more minutes before this news here happens. Oh, goodness. Not really a lot to do here. We just have to kind of sit here and be patient. It's going to be one of those Fridays where, if it could just be a choppy Friday where we're just kind of chopping in a zone. Ooh. Yeah, Laura, if you're still on here, what we do is some days we get news plays in the market, and what it does is it brings high volatility to the market. And that's where we got this at this morning. It was a 200-point candle. If you just happen to have been watching Methodical Man this morning, he jumped on there and did some YOLO accounts where he sent 5 one direction. Well, I think he did them both in the same direction. He was able to get 5 of them funded. All right, so we got 1 minute left. Hopefully, after this, we can start looking for moves. So it seems like most of the news lately have been just whipsawy. This morning really wasn't that bad. We did have a little pullback, but it looks like they're going to possibly front run the news. See what's going to happen. Woo! There's the big jolt. All right, so that was the pump. Now we're going to dump off 200 points just like we did this morning. Wow. Whew. Kind of hit that first swing. Was anybody brave enough to take that this morning? I mean, if anything, if you want to jump in there with maybe a micro, I consider doing the micro sometimes. Just jump in there with one little micro, see if we can take it down to this next swing. I feel like that's kind of where we're going. See if this is going to be our pullback. Yeah, that one's rough. I feel like we're going to retrace a lot of the moves from this morning that we're going to probably move back down to the swing here. Woo. The FOMO, like you just want to jump in and take it down. I mean, you just feel like we want to go down, especially if we break the 5140s on the ES. Yeah, on the ES, yeah, definitely. We need to get below, either below it or start moving back up. It needs to get away from that. Ooh, there we go. I know. I feel like wow. Whew. If you are going to look at this gap here, you need to be mindful of this pivot line we have here at the 997s. And that's also a pretty big gap. So let's see what the 2 minute has to offer. The 2 minutes not really there. Yeah, so this is a huge gap. I mean, you're looking at what? Uh 95 down to 70, so you're looking at about a 25-point gap. So you would have to use that with caution or downsize to maybe less than 5 micros. I mean, this gap here isn't too bad. What do we got? 20 to 90. So we got about at least a 30-point move from here to there. Trying to make it bigger so we can. Well, we did hit that first swing. Unfortunately, it was choppy as crap to get down there. You would have to have like massive stop loss. This is what makes farm payroll kind of crappy on these days is wicks like this. This is where it, you get your account blown up. Is everyone still sitting on their hands? Still being patient, waiting? I hope we just kind of sell back and retrace this move from, over morning. Because, I mean, what was this, like a 400-point move this morning? Let's go back and see. This first news play, we were at the 740s. Was the high. So, yeah, almost 300 points. Yeah, I'm hoping the time that thing breaks the ES breaks that VWAP over here, we can look for a short below this gap here. This is what I'm kind of looking at. That's what I'm waiting on. I just hope it do like some crazy reversal on us. So we are below the VWAP finally on the ES, and we got to what? We got a lot, at least 40 points between the bottom of this gap and the ES. I don't know if the 1 minute offers a position. We can look. No. All right, so we are breaking that. All right, just kind of making sure. We just pretty much got it on 5 micros, so we don't have a lot of risk on the table. 20 points would be $200 loss if we did lose our whole 20 points. So, So we got that 2-minute candle. That's what this was on, 2-minute. All right. Let's get that push back down. Come on, market. Boy, Nutty's over there taking stabs at Patrick multiple times this morning. All right, see why we usually don't front run the gap here. It pretty much reversed at the bottom of that 2-minute gap. I'm thinking we may go back up here, bounce off the VWAP to sell off. I was just kind of waiting for the ES. Like All Star was saying earlier, until we get officially away from this VWAP on the ES, it can cause some choppiness. Oh, come on. Don't sell off. Don't don't want it to sell off too quick on us. Nash, are you still in here? You still being patient? You're waiting on the gap fill there, trader? I haven't looked back down the charts. Where's the gap fill at? Was that from earlier this week or overnight? From opening? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I went back and looked at the opening from overnight. You are talking about the opening from the Asian market, correct? I'm pretty sure you are. Let's see. $680. Wow. That's a pretty that'd be nice for someone to catch there. So as right now, we're looking for a short below this or a long above this. I'm going to put my minutes on here so I know where they came from. What's this, the 2 minutes? What kind of trading do you do, Trader G? Do you do like momentum breakout or are you doing like supply and demand? I know it seems like everybody kind of trades a little different. I mean, that's pretty normal. Everybody just kind of, just whatever works for them. What we're trading here is basically failed inversion trades or gap trades or imbalance trades. Okay, so you're trading Adams numbers. So you're trading on the ES, or do you just use the ES as far as numbers and kind of? I know that's how I like to trade, not trade the ES, but I use the ES to look at as far as trades go on the NASDAQ. Good morning, Tom. Okay. So it looks like we're finally getting away from the VWAP on the ES, so hopefully we can move down here. So if we can get a candle to print below this gap, and if I can see the candle moving in the right direction, we'll jump in for a short. Just remember today's been kind of choppy, so if you do enter at own risk. Kind of hoping dang it. We still had a minute left on this candle before we can enter. And we're already pretty much getting close to our internal swing there. Like a little bit of room in between them. It looks like we're at about a little under 90, so we still have 20 points to kind of work with before that first internal, so maybe we'll be fine. Man, Tom, this week you've been knocking it out with your in and out trades. Wow, wow, that's pretty mind-boggling there. Look at this huge wick. That was almost what? 25-point wick. This right here is what's taking people's accounts. All these freaking high wicks we're getting today. So now we kind of have to start over. We still have to wait for this countdown for our candle to print. Trader G, are you a part of Methodical Man? Do you watch Methodical Man in the morning? Yeah, I usually use. Yeah, this is off the 2-minute. Because I have actually been not doing the strategy quite the way it was supposed to have been doing. So I would pull my gaps up, but I would almost take all my trades off the 1 minute. And you're supposed to take it off the time frame of the gap. Okay. I feel like that's the best way. That's what I'm doing. I would do too. I mean, sometimes I have like 2 or 3 different streams going at the same time in my ear. That's why sometimes I'll find myself talking louder. Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what I used to do whenever before I started streaming. I haven't been streaming that long. Methodical Man's one that's been, telling me you should start streaming. I mean, you try to push the affiliates to help try to make some money to help pay for the trading. But I mean, there's not a ton of money, especially for new streamers. You're just pretty much nickel and diming. So I try to stay pretty conservative with my trading, even with the evals. I try to just treat them like they're funded accounts, just because of my experience with trading funded accounts on prop firms. Um, I haven't traded funded accounts in a while, just because I was not doing that great with them. Yeah, I had to kind of get that out of my system when I first started trading, because I would feel like I would have to take trades just to feel interesting. But all of April, we spent all of April trading one account. Well, we trade multiple evals, but one Bulanox I traded for all of April, and got it to funded. Was it Monday or Friday of last week? I think it was Friday of last week. And we submitted the payment for that. Then we paid for it last night. So we'll start it Monday. I'm kind of scared to take this short, just because of the huge wicks that we've been getting, and it's been bouncing off the swing here. Got 10 seconds. Let's see what we're going to do. See, we've been bouncing hard off of the swing here. If we can get below this swing, maybe. We got a little bit of points to work with, but not much. All right, we'll try it. Oh, come on. It got so close. If we can get that, we should go to break even. This was a little bit high risk, just because of that swing. We've been bouncing off that swing. And you have the VWAP. Come on. Oh, it's going to make me sweat through this thing, isn't it? I'm supposed to have my stop loss way back up here, but that's just too much for this account. I'm hoping we just get a little bit of pullback and not all the way back up through, which it could possibly happen. I mean, you've seen how much we've been whipsawing. Yeah, so it's probably going to go back and hit us. Yep. Whew. And watch it go all the way back down. I should have had it probably higher, but just the fact that change up my stuff real quick. So that's why I kind of brought up that swing before I jumped in. That was a super high risk trade there. So we're back at the VWAP again on the ES. Comes the reversal. I don't know what it's been this week. It seems like almost every trade I've taken this week, my first trade has been a losing trade. Let me see where I would have got in only 1 minute on this 2 minute here. Yeah, you're definitely right about that, Trader G, as far as just sitting around and waiting. So what was all the bad about this last trade is we passed their internal swing. You're supposed to take your trades before the internal swing. Oh wait, that's not the one. This one right here. This is the internal. See, we would have took it super close to that internal swing. Oh wait, here it is right here. I keep looking over that far. This time, I don't know if I'll take it, just because if I don't take it, more than likely it's going to sell off. That's how it usually goes. So, is anybody taking any trades this morning besides myself? I think Tom said he took two trades. Tom said he did pretty good. He said setting up for a long on my chart, no trades anymore. Right, so. Technically, this is another setup, but golly, like I don't know if I want to take two losses back to back. It's been kind of scary this morning. So, Tom, with this, would your entry had been above the? Would your entry been at 51.37 on this strategy? You go to the bottom of that candle to the top of that previous pullback candle. Oh, so you don't go to the top of the wick, you go to the top of the body of the candle. Is that what you're looking at? Oh, I had it on the wrong time frame. And how many points are you looking for, or how many ticks you're looking for? So I guess I did a trade something similar, but I guess it was on the 3 minute. I did it on the wrong time frame. All right, so let me switch over to the right. I was going to change up these real quick on the ES over here. See the 9. Just give me one moment. We were. Let's see here. Okay. So just to make sure I got this right, Tom, because this is something I've been just trying a little bit off stream, by just looking at your emails. So this is your first candle that breaks the EM9 right here, correct? And that's how you're pulling the risk to reward. And while this candle is still doing its thing, you just go ahead and just put a stationary buy order in. Wrong candle. All right. I guess we will continue to work on that one. Let's see. 936 candle. So would that have made it 34? Ooh, my glasses are fogging up. So we've only taken one trade so far today, and the first one was a losing trade for $200. So would this technically be kind of like a long setup here since we crossed the 9 EMA, or do you have to wait for a pullback first? Pullbacks only. So how's everyone doing so far this morning? Does everybody have doing okay so far? Or are they kind of still sitting on their hands? Let's see here. What are we on? 1 minute? We got like a. Got a tiny 1 minute there. Just low risk here. We took this one just because the risk was low. We had multiple gaps, so hopefully that doesn't affect it. There we go. All right. We're at break even now. I'm just going to follow it down with the ATM strategy. All right. I prefer those a lot better where they're just a little quicker, just kind of in and out. Then we have another gap here, unless it's creating multiple. Let's see. Got a trade developing for the 3 minute there. As you can see, this 3 minute here, I mean, we have held this 3 minute. We definitely won't be taking that 2 minute there again because that was the one we fell on earlier. And I usually stay away from the 2 minutes. Most of my trades usually come off the 1 minute and 3 minute. I've been trying to work on this one pullback strategy, like just try to watch it and pay attention from it through Tom. That's what I was talking to Tom about. So far, guys, 1 for 1. First trade was a loser. Second one was a winner. Hopefully, we can get one more trade to kind of make it a better green day. Usually takes about, depending on the size of the loss. I'm trying to keep my total loss under $200 just because this is a $1,500 account or $25,000 account. So there's really not a lot of room for error. You don't really want to get down a whole bunch. Oh, excuse me. No, I get stopped out on the runner. My first target's usually 20 ticks. Then the last one, I just leave an ATM strategy on there to run it down. I don't really, I have a target, but just with prop firms, I try to just not let huge runners then come back and stop me out just because of the drawdown that the prop firms give you. So that's why I usually just use an ATM strategy on these. So the way I usually have it set up, I pretty much get rid of all my risk around the 20 something ticks, then just leave the runner, then use an ATM strategy. I have it set at 80 ticks, which is 20 handles, and then I'll adjust it to wherever that target is. And it's almost like a 50-50 if we get there or not. So usually we have multiple evals. So what I would have done, like let's just say I took a loss on that like that first trade, I would switch to my second eval and start trading on that. And that way it just kind of keeps my risk down for the day on each account. So next week we'll start back with two or at least one funded and two evals, because we're going to probably sign up for another Bulinox eval because they're 90% off for just today. And they're only like $15 for their evals. I'm not really sure if you trade with your own money or if you're using prop firms also. So this would have been my last target if we were able to move down there fairly quickly, but it's just been chopping down. I want to say we got stopped out around this area on our last one contract. Okay. Yeah, so I guess Bulinox is doing a 1 day 90% off for today. It's only for 1 day, so I don't know. I figured they'd go the rest of the month. What size account are you trading with, Trader G? Are you doing the 50Ks? That's probably the one thing with Bulinox is if once you get over that 50K, the to get it funded, you got to pay a lot. It's pretty pricey. So yesterday I paid for the 50 or 25K funded account to get the master account, and that's what we'll start trading Monday. And I'm not sure. I'm just going to do with Apex. I'm just going to do monthly, probably, because my goal is just to get the $1,500 or $1,600, then probably close the account. So we just got over that one by 82 cents, which we've already submitted it. So hopefully they'll close it down soon, so I don't accidentally take trades on it. Yeah, they've been having a 90% all month. I've been hoping that Apex would follow suit, but they haven't. Did Top Step ever fix the mini thing where you can see? The last time I used Top Step, and most of the time I've been just trying to get used to trading with the micros. Are you still only allowed two micros to trade also with Top Step? And I'm not sure if they fixed that yet. Okay, so the only way you can get that working if you trade on Top Step X platform. Okay. Yeah, I watched Methodical Man use the X platform. I mean, it looks nice. I kind of feel like I'm stuck using Ninja because I'm gonna probably start using their copy trader next week with one of the Bulinox. What is it? I was gonna trade one funded and one eval under the copy trader. Quantower. See, I've never used Quantower. The only two trading sites I've used as far as taking trades on has been TradingView. Oh wait, Tradeovate and Ninja. We've gone 1 for 1 there, Methodical Man. It's been, as you can see, choppy as crap. It's a normal farm day payroll day or Friday. If you're going to look for a move, you definitely got to be super patient. Hey, Methodical Man, have you started driving yet? Okay. I was gonna see when you get a chance if you can check. I got an email back from Apex. They said my code's working correctly now, so I was just trying to see if it is or not through Apex, because I don't think I can test my own code. Well, I'm usually nice in my emails, man. I'm very polite. Like I said, I don't think I can use my own thing to test it. As far as I know, you can't. Yeah. So if nobody has anything to do and you're using Apex, if you wouldn't mind just going, I'm not saying go buy one, but just go over there and see if it offers you the discount on Apex. I guess Methodical Man told me this morning that the code wasn't working, so I sent an email and they said it's working correctly now. Good morning, Crypto Panda. The Apex code, the LXEZUTAY. I don't know if they're giving out free evals. I wish. We haven't got to Methodical Man. We haven't got to a Methodical Man's level of giving away money yet. Maybe, hopefully, one day that'll be the goal. Yes. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind doing that, that'd be very thankful. I just want to make sure it's working. I guess it stopped. Something messed up with the Methodical Man was trying to buy some counts this morning, and he said it wasn't working correctly. I got kind of happy for a minute. I thought, well, maybe they gave me my specialized code that I requested. I'd much rather just have like a 2 letter code or something, quick and easy to remember. It's not working. What the crap? Oh, well, maybe. Well, I thought we were going to continue pushing down. Sounds like Nutty got caught up in a trade a few minutes ago. The only thing I don't like about this trade is we're so close to the 200 and the VWAP. Maybe there's a limit on how many accounts you can buy Methodical Man. Maybe that's it for like one person in one day or something, or 24 hours. Well, there may be a limit for how many accounts one person can buy. That's the only thing I can think of. I'll have to send him an email and ask him, is there a limit for how many accounts that one person can purchase in a 24-hour period? I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. I guess what we'll do is Monday, when Monday comes around, or tomorrow, or the next day, we'll just see what happens. Because you said you don't need any more accounts until the 20th, since you said you've gotten most of your accounts in right now. Yeah, I'll definitely send them an email and ask them if there's a limit for how many. They don't really put those rules out there for us to really know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know you won't be buying for a while because you said that you've got your accounts until the end of the month. Woo. This right here is why it's so hard to take trades on farm payroll day. Hopefully it's not like this until the end of the day, or if we retrace this move from this morning, it's just going to be a slow grind all the way back down. Whoa, movement. Did we try to buy this long to the next swing? Whew, it's tough. Whew, all these trades are putting you through some stuff this morning. Shit. Oh, okay, I was about to say, come on now. You messing with me like that. All right, so this should get us back over our losses from earlier this morning. I was hoping our runner would at least make it to the next swing, but that was a no go. Sorry, I didn't say I was going to take that one. I really wasn't sure, just because it's so hard to really call these trades out the way the market's moving this morning. They seem like they're almost all high risk to me today. I mean, we really didn't even have good follow through. I sent him an email, Methodical Man, just to ask them to see what they would say. Is there a limit amount that one person can buy before they cut you off, man? They're like, all right, this guy's spending way too much money. May take a minute. As you can see, kind of how risky that was. I mean, it seemed like we just hit a wall already. We didn't even at least make. I was hoping we would at least make it to this next swing level. Then this one here we won't take either, just because we're heading into the 200 moving average and the SMA, the smooth moving average, and your VWAP down at the 900s. And also you have the ES. Oh yeah, it's rough today. Usually in the past, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't probably be taking trades today, Trader G. I try to stay away from formal payroll Friday. From my previous experience, I usually get chopped up or I'll blow an account, so it's just better to stay away. We'll probably just take the profits we have. We're up $80 right now, so we'll probably just stick with that. We're up 413 for the week on our new eval. So if we do take any more trades on that, we will lower our risk way down to just 3 micros. Yeah, same for me. I want to say I have my funded account. Let me check it. I haven't even checked to see if it's on here yet. Yeah, it's on here. So here's the funded account because I guess they put a M in front of the numbers there. I think it's called master account is what that stands for. So, and we'll start trading that one this coming Monday. So let me switch back over to my Apex. So even if you did get in this trade and you were looking, I disconnected. Sorry about that. For some reason on Ninja and Apex, it takes a minute to upload. Yes, my charts are frozen. I had switched over. There we go. So if I didn't have the ATM strategy on, we definitely could have got our first swing there. Sound like Nutty needs some help over there. He's over there kind of praying to the trading gods today. I'm not sure where he got in. Let's see. I really can't tell where he jumped in at. It's hard to see. Yeah, he's been in that trade for a good minute. Those are the worst trades to get get in whenever you hop in that trade and you're just like, say, damn it, I'm just going to hold it. Those are the worst. You're sitting there holding it for like 10, 15 minutes and it keeps just teasing you. It's like, it's going to go up, go down, go up, go down. Those are the worst. Everybody knows how he feels over there. Maybe this is finally going to turn into the 2 candle pullback, move higher. So that'll be nice. Make for an easier trading evening. Yeah, that's what he's over there doing now. He's over there begging to go back up. I guess he got caught in one early because he said he's been in that for a while. But I would never like laugh or make fun of a trader for doing that because we have all done that, probably off screen or just we're sitting in your room by yourself or whatever. You know, it's like God dang it. Either that or you walk away. He's like, what if I just walk away and come back? It'll work out. Oh yeah, definitely been in the. All of us have been in that same boat. Oh my goodness. Oh. The only thing about us moving higher is we're gonna have to get through that 38 VWAP on the ES. If we can't get through that, it's just gonna bounce around that probably for a little while. Probably as soon as we break the swing, we should kind of go up pretty fast, maybe. Uh, Making this new swing is going to be kind of tough. More than likely, we're going to push back down. Let's see. At least that's usually the case. Whenever we make a little swing, most of the time we have issues pushing higher. Well, I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, hit again. So has everybody kept their eval safe today, or at least their funded accounts? All right. So we did break that swing. And we are above the VWAP on the ES. So, I mean, if we find support, we should move higher. Crypto Panda, I think today's probably the best just to stay out of the market. It's been, I mean, we have had little movements, but it's like they're just kind of just no good follow through where we're just kind of blasting up unless you kind of got in on that news this morning. I mean, heck, look at these little bitty 1 minute candles. Let me see what the 3 minute has over here. Let's see what. Oh, wrong one. Crypto Panda, what time frame are you trading off of? Uh, 15 and 5, and trades off the 1 minute. Okay. So this is a pretty much a 5 minute setup, but the only thing you have to consider is we have another 5 minute gap up here. PA. Yeah, that sucks. It always seems like the bad days do come on the PA accounts. Now, that's not your PA you're supposed to be taking a payout on, is it? Ooh. We'll downsize on this one. And this is also a huge gap, so I don't even know how much I would let it go back even if I did get into this trade here. Let me see. Like I said, we won't let it go back down far. We just got it knocked down to 3 micros right now. We're just looking for 4 or 5 handles. Come on, 2 more is all we need. 2 more. There we go. All right, we're break even. Got a free trade going. Like I said, not a lot of money involved here. May make 20, 30 bucks. Not a lot. Okay. Small profits there, small profits. So at least we're up $100 for the day. We're able to take those couple trades to get our profits back. Our first trade was a loser this morning, and that's kind of been the thing for the week. It seems like our first trade's always a loser. Then we're able to get it back. That's why it's good to get out your trades and not blow your accounts. Usually, this inversion trade strategy is usually a pretty high win percentage. Laughter, sorry about what is it? For some reason I messed up the chat yesterday on the X and somehow I hit subscribers or something. So that's the second day in a row I've done that. So if I do the X today, I'll have to make sure that I put where everyone can use the chat. Did you stop by yesterday? Because, it doesn't really tell me who's on there. So hopefully everybody's keeping their accounts safe today. I think Crypto said he hasn't taken any. I think Tom said he's taken a couple trades early this morning. He got a couple winners. I cannot remember if Trader G said if he took anything. Methodical Man, he put everything on the table earlier this morning during the news. I think he had 10 evals going. He was able to get 5 funded. So at least he got a 50-50. Smurth, I'm not sure if he took anything this morning either, or Kid Nash. So it seems like there's been kind of like a 50-50. Wow, you're at 500 bucks on one micro? Dude, that's pretty good there. Oh, just with mic. Okay. With micros. Okay. I gotta say, this is probably the longest that I've used micros consistent. I had to get away from the minis. I used to be real bad about over leveraging my accounts, and it would just take 2 or 3 trades and your account's gone. I had to get away from that, and I had to get away from the point of holding trades. That used to be another big weakness I would have, holding trades. Yeah, I might look for a short with you that then. Maybe I'll just put on one micro. Well, you might use a multiple micros. I'm just going to put on one micro and see if we can take a long short all the way back down. I mean, we all know the market likes to retrace. So, do we retrace all the way back down to where we started at this morning before the news play we had? The market likes to run everybody's stops for the people who are holding long trades. I'm not sure if Nutty got off this morning or not. I think I don't know if his screen ended or if he was just done trading for the day. I don't think there's a lot of people on trading that I usually listen to. I think most everybody else kind of got off. Let's see here. Nutty. I know Methodical Man is driving. Yeah. I don't know if something happened to his stream. Which he may be listening. I'm not sure. Ken Nash thinks he was going down to Disneyland. He's not going to a basketball game. Going to ride some roller coasters. That's what Methodical Man is secretly doing. He's going to Disneyland. We've had some pretty good sized 5-minute gaps this morning. I'm not sure who all here is he lied to us too. Yeah. He's addicted to Disneyland. He may be listening. If he's riding in Georgia, it's hard for you to touch in Georgia, they have a phone law. You can't touch your phone in Georgia night while you're driving. If so, I think you get a ticket. Always have to remind myself of that whenever I go there. Because here, we don't have strict phone laws, but my mom lives in Georgia, and any strict law they make with driving in Georgia is always due to Atlanta because people be driving crazy in that place. You get ran over. For any of you guys that have experienced the Atlanta traffic, so we possibly could look for a short back down, even though this is a big gap on the 5-minute. You're looking at least right at 20 handle gap. I don't know if it gets any smaller. The 1-minute probably. Oh yeah, I've never been out west. I want to say the farthest I've been out west is Colorado one time, a long, long time ago. But that was before all the California folks moved to Colorado. Now a lot of the, I guess, California moved over to Colorado and Utah and Las Vegas because of the high home prices and taxes. Ran them out of California. So as you can see, these candles have all been pretty tight. So there's really not no setup on the 1 minute or 2 minute. I think all we have right now is it looks like maybe a little one on the 3 minute here. Never mind. Can't do the 1 minutes because there's multiple gaps. So that's a no on the 3 minutes. So it looks like the only thing we have is one on the 5 minute. Yeah, I've heard that traffic out in the Los Angeles area is bad too. I have never ridden a motorcycle in a major city. I live in well, my town is getting bigger, but it used to be even smaller. Um, and we did have like, it used to be kind of like the bypass, like a direct route to the interstate, but now they made it part of the interstate. So we get a lot more traffic now. I think it's Interstate 49, what I live off of. So, and I think they're making it from Louisiana all the way to Canada. Yeah, I know a lot of people come here and ride bikes. We have a bike festival every year in October. It's called Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. I don't think it's as big as it used to be. I think it got up to be like one of the top 10 bike fests in the United States, you know, behind the Sturgis and that one that they have in Daytona, I think are the two largest ones. And the one they had here was called Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. But I think a lot of people down in the city that it was held in Fayetteville, a lot of the people got just, you know, kind of tired of even though it was only one time a year, but I guess the fact of just dealing with the crowds and the loud motorcycles going up through the city of all nights of the hour. So we did get a little movement up, and now we're just kind of back to consolidation again. What is it? Yesterday I was flipping through laughter your little Twitter thing, and I came across that one video of that lady like slapping that snake around that ate her cat. I was like, whoa, that was probably the most craziest thing I've ever seen. One of them. I was like, holy crap. And that would have been on Lafta's X page. The woman slinging the snake around like a rope and slapping it against the ground because I guess it had eaten her kitty cat. And it was a big old snake. I mean, it was at least 10 foot. I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why don't she just grab a knife and just cut it open? But no, she was slapping it around like a freaking rope. It was pretty crazy. Man, if we make it to the highs today, it's just going to be a grind. This kind of action right here is why a lot of people don't trade this Friday farm payroll news. I don't know. I've never seen no snake that big that can eat a man. I mean, I know those boas and stuff gets big. Yeah, I was kind of expecting a sell off. I wouldn't mind putting on one micro and see if we can take it back down to the low of the day. Like we do like a full reversal from the news play we had this morning. And I may try it, just put on one micro. This way there's not a lot of risk if we do lose. Oh, it was in Mexico. Okay. I didn't even know Mexico had big snakes. I thought maybe they just had kind of snakes like what we have. I mean, we have some good sized snakes, but none like man eater snakes. I mean, I guess the boas that have gotten loose in Florida from all the hurricanes and stuff, people's pets and stuff. And so, I mean, I know those boas get really big down there. And I think that's why they have like boa hunts, kind of like deer hunts. Because there's nothing down there to rival the boa. So it's just eating all the mammals. Uh, Trader G, where are you saying like the big resistance at? Is it at the session high or is that kind of where is that looking on like the 1 hour chart for that? For some reason, my Ninja doesn't let me go back farther than Monday on my 1 hour chart. I don't know if it'll do the same thing on the daily. I guess I can look in the daily one. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is the daily chart. So this was definitely like Trader was saying, this is a lot of resistance up here at the 60s or 600s, right? Yeah. So and this goes all the way back to March. No snake with the Coke can. Oh shit. Now, methodical man, how are you texting while you're driving? Is someone typing it in for you? So what we'll do is we'll put on one micro, and we'll look for us to push up here to the 860s or roundabout, maybe the zone area, and look for a short for the sell off at the hopefully by the end of the day. We'll change that to 80. Mm-hmm. Texting, driving, and eating. Crypto Panda, where did you enter your trade at? Well, even if we can maybe sell back to some of these resistant levels, 985. Okay. So did you take this in did you take this inversion trade, or are you just in for long? I didn't know if you were doing these inversion trades or not. Because this was a 5 minute from earlier. Yeah, no, that's the kind of luck I have. I'll be missing my stuff by like a couple ticks. Then I have to sit through more drawdown. The toilet snake. Oh shoot. Oh, just going long. Hey, snakes do get in houses sometimes. I don't know how they get in, but they do. I've never had one in my house that I'm aware of. Did you at least take off some profit, crypto, or did you let the whole thing run? This kind of looks just like a pullback candle, so I think you're still good. I haven't looked at the ES. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting on too. Is I would think we would at least get a good move down. I mean, Trader says we are in a bear market. I mean, a bull's market, but man, I would think we'd at least get a good move after all this choppiness, one way or the other. That's pretty nice. $600 day. Oh goodness. Ugh. This market is definitely testing the patience today. Let me take some of this stuff off the. This right here was a 5 minute gap, so you kind of would have been faked out. I wouldn't have taken it just because there's a pivot sitting there. Oh, that was a 1 minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, that thing's itty bitty, huh? Um, is it this one you're talking about? Yeah, that thing was so small. I didn't even see that one. I'm not sure. It's higher than that one. Oh, all the way over to the right. Let's see. Shit. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, the hardest part about streaming is to sit in this chair for hours and hours. It kills your butt sometimes. I didn't. I was kind of hoping we would push up to the session highs. We do have the VWAP sitting about 10 points down on the ES, so don't know if I feel like it's going to retrace that or not. So if you're just now joining us, we've taken 3 trades so far this morning. Our first one was a loser. We lost our first trade, and our second 2 were winners. So we're able to recoup our 2 losses. I mean, our 1 loss, sorry. So it looks like we're just kind of in this consolidation area for now. We just have to wait for a breakout. LAFTA, do you feel like it's going to continue lower? Is that kind of what your bias is at this moment? Let me go back to the daily and see maybe what some of those previous highs were. Maybe that was the high over here. So we had a swing here, so let's just see. Maybe we don't make it. Oh, shoot. $71.5 as well. Yeah, I usually don't look at I guess commodities. Let's see here. Uh, can you look at natural gas on Ninja? Not sure. Oh, there it is. CFD. Oh, it's just NG. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I guess I don't usually ever look at any other, I guess, commodities to attempt to trade them. I just try to stick to one set of contracts. That way I just stay used to the one movement that we have. But I've heard people trading like gold, gas, what else? There's a few other ones that I've heard people mention. So we do have a gap here on the 5 minute. Good morning, good sir. Have you taken any trades today? From the 1800s to the 1910? Holy goodness. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been looking for now is like, I don't know, we were trying to hope, maybe hoping there was a big move back down today that we can try to jump in. So you think they'll hold off for the retracement until Monday? Everybody's pretty much left the market for the day. Okay. Yeah, I usually don't trade Friday evenings myself, so I usually don't really know what the market usually looks like after 1 o'clock. Most of the time, I'll stay, trade till 1. I may trade this evening, but if I do, I may do it over there on the X platform for an hour. I've been trying to do the power hour on the X. Been just trying to branch out a little bit because I know there's like a huge trading following over there on the X. Usually, a lot of the big traders are, people who people try to go learn from are on there. Most people that we're usually watching in the morning, pretty much everybody's pretty much off now. Everybody either got their profit or they blowed their accounts and called it good for the day. So hopefully, starting Monday, we'll have a little bit more skin in the game. We're going to start trading our funded accounts on Monday. We're also probably going to start copy trading too. So we're going to usually probably copy multiple accounts. So our goal is to trade one funded and one eval with each other. So I was able to get my copy trader downloaded again. I had it on my other computer, but whenever I bought a new computer, I had not been able to get it on there. It took me a little bit to figure it out anyway. I guess we could try it out. I haven't even tried to see if it works. Let's see. I'll use some sim accounts. Um, what do you mean trading prop firms? Okay. Let me see if I can get it. For some reason, it's not popping up. I don't even know what the hell that means. Yeah, it could be definitely a pretty boring rest of our Friday. Oh, I was trying to figure out why I was trying to looking at this copy trader. Sorry about that. Might be one of those deals where I got to log in or log back out or something. Who knows? Uh, okay. Well, it's working over here on this account. So let's put it. Hmm. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll take a trade and just see if this works or not. I haven't tried it out. I just need to make sure I'm not on the accounts that matter. So if you're just joining in, I was trying to see if my copy trader was working because we were going to try to start using it next Friday. All right, so all right, so we got the leader account selected, then we got the secondary account selected. So let's see. Ah, it disappeared on me. Okay, so it is working. Uh, Angel, what copy trader are you using? Oh, okay. Oh, just trading. So when you're going to do the copy trading, you're just going to take multiple trades on two different screens. Oh, how do I get one? Okay. There's multiple ones out there. You've heard me mention Methodical Man. I want to say Methodical Man uses Quantower. This is Apex copier. Which brokerage are you taking your trades on? Are you using Ninja? I can't remember where you're taking your trades. Ninja. Okay. So you can go to just set up an Apex account. You don't have to buy their account. And then here, let me just pull up their page real quick and I can just kind of show you how to get there. Since we're just kind of watching charts, there's not really a lot going on at this moment. I guess for anybody else is interested in a copy trader. I want to say the copy trader through Ninja, I mean not Ninja, but Apex is $150. Let's see. It doesn't show me. Let me get my screen full. think it's under. Okay. So once you log up for a membership, it's under importance, and you just go to trading tools and resources, and you'll have to log in from here to just kind of keep your account. Well, maybe I was already logged in. So then you just select trade copier, trade multiple accounts with a single click, sign up. Okay, I think this is where I sign in. Okay. Once you sign up, it'll be under this right here where it says Trading View and Trade Copier. It doesn't. I don't think it shows me how much it costs. I feel like it still costs $150 because that's what I paid for it last year sometime. Let's see. Yeah, it won't let me see the buy page because I already own it. A U profit account. I'm not sure what those are. I can look it up real quick to see if I do, but I don't think I do. No, I've never used these guys here. Do their discounts usually get better than what they're offering, or is that usually the standard for their discounts there? Sorry about that. I guess nothing happened. It's been still just kind of a grind. Let's see. Well, guys, sorry about the price action. There's nothing we can really do about that. It's just been just grinding super slow since our previous movement. We're after the lunch hour on Friday, and I want to say that usually that time of the day we usually get pretty slow. Huh. Whew. Guys, this is tough to watch. Oh goodness. So what we'll do is we'll probably just stay on till 1 o'clock, take a little bit of break, then come back for the power hour and see if we have anything for the power hour. Uh, if we trade the power hour, it's going to be over on the X platform. Goodness. Yeah, Angel, I'm not sure if uh the U Profit, a lot of these programs or platforms usually sell their own copy trader. I would think they would have one. A lot of these places do. Yeah, crypto. This has been a grind, man. This is since what 10:45. So for a whole hour, we've just been just kind of sitting here just watching chop. And more likely, this may be the rest of our Friday, unless there's some kind of movement during the last hour or two of the day. I almost want to hop on here for the Sunday opening, just because if we end a day like this, we should possibly get a big sell off Sunday night. Either that or we'll get a huge gap back up to the upside because the market will open lower. Man, you jumped in that trade what back in it was like 10 o'clock, right? You've been in this trade for over an hour. I think if I was most people, I definitely would probably just take a break, wait till power hour if you're just looking for a trade, or maybe just get a little bit of profit end of the day. Oh yeah, we just hit the 805. Okay, awesome. Kid Nash, you wasn't taking any trades in this crap, were you? Okay, well, 112 is good. I was down, but right at $200 my first trade this morning, and we were able to get it back. It took two trades. Kid Nash, what did you take your losses on? Did you take your losses on the NASDAQ or the ES? Because I think you're trading both of them, right? Aren't you trading the ES and NASDAQ? If you guys want to continue watching trading, like I said, we're going to probably do the. Yeah, let's see, where's it at? Kid Nash, did you say you took your losses on the ES or the NASDAQ? So are you crypto? Are you a boyo? Don't try this at home. Holy crap. Okay. So if I'm looking at this right, Methodical Man sent this to me. Is this the thing with the times that you take this at a certain time of the day? Is that what that is? I haven't tried that. He told me about it, but I haven't tried it. So I didn't know if that's what that jumble of entries were. Okay, so that's a different one. Okay. Yeah, I think Methodical Man told me about that one. I think it was a couple weeks ago where he was saying that this strategy that crypto sent him, where you take a long or short at a certain time of the day every day. Do you still do that one, or that's just something you've moved on from? Just too impatient to be waiting? Yeah, I don't even know what that is. That is a crap load of about 2 weeks. Wow, that's a lot of trades. It's almost like you're taking a short or long with every candlestick. That's pretty insane there. Oh my god, that is crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it right now. That's insane. Holy goodness. Boy, the prop firm should have one heck of a time going back and checking your trades. Oh my goodness. Hopefully they just move on and just, approve you like, okay, we're not going through that. Oh man. Well, if you're prop firms, you shouldn't have to do it per trade, right? If you're getting it through prop firms, that should be the 1099, unless you're talking about the prop firms, I guess, if they get audited. Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start looking at that. Are you using a hotkey, or is you clicking your mouse that many times? You got a hotkey to be able to take that many trades that quick, or are you sitting here just tapping the mouse? Because it seemed like it'd be too hard to hit buy sell. It seems like it'd be easier to have two hotkeys where you just, have two fingers hitting the S and K, or, whatever. Mouse, wow. Taking that many trades, man, you should set up you two hotkeys. That way you can use two index fingers or whatever and just go do, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Unless there's what is it called? Is there an ATM strategy set up with that, or is that all by hand? So, guys, we only have 10 more minutes on the YouTube stream today. I feel like it's pretty tough for anybody to sit here and just watch this choppiness. Oh, okay. So it's crammed together more since it's on the 15-minute chart. Okay, that's what makes it look a little bit more consolidated. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So we are going to be over on the X at 3 o'clock today if anybody likes to join us. Not sure if we'll get any trades or not. I'm going to have to start asking people if they're coming over from the X. So I've been trying to go over there and stream since there's a huge audience on the X. And this will be my third day streaming over there. So hopefully we will get the chat fixed today. For the last 2 days, I've messed up on the chat whenever setting up the streaming thing. So the first day I accidentally put in nobody could chat. The second day I put it where you had to be like a subscriber. And so today I'm just going to make sure I select everyone. So hopefully everybody was able to at least, if you did take a loser, you didn't lose much. That would make you feel like you're going to have a crappy weekend. It's not her on YouTube here. Are you talking about where I was gonna do the stream at? No, this week so this week we have been doing the Power Hour stream on Twitter or X. I guess some people still call it Twitter/X. And I've been doing a live stream for an hour over there, just to try to branch out a little bit, because I'm still a fairly small YouTuber. So I just try to, right. So just trying to branch out to new areas a little bit, maybe bring people over to here. Because I don't think there's a lot of live streaming going over there. So there's, not a lot of competition. YouTube, you got tons of competition as far as, trade streaming goes. Not as bad now. A lot of people have already gotten off for the day. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's not a lot over there. So over there, whenever I'm streaming, I'm getting like 30 or 40 people watching because, there's not nobody over there to watch. So I guess when people come across it, they just sit there and watch. So I just figured I was trying. The reason what made me want to use it is because, I paid for the little to get uh, like the real person check mark. And so since I had to pay $8 a month for that, it offered free streaming or it offered streaming with it. So I was like, well, crap, I might as well just use it since I got to pay for it. So that's how that came about. So I don't feel like I'm just paying $8 for the blue check mark. So, and it also lets people know that I'm a real person, not because it seems like there's a lot of weird accounts on there. It's kind of weird. Like, it seems like I get like weird people like following you. They verified me by my license. I had to send a screenshot of my license and a picture of myself, like a selfie, and it took about a week. I mean, I think you get the perks sooner, but to get the verification thing, oh, there's a lot of bots with the crypto or on the X. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's what I was saying. Like, there's a lot of weird accounts. Like, when people start following you, I'm like, this is a weird looking account. Like, it doesn't look real. Hopefully, we can just kind of weave through all the bad accounts and just grab what few people we can. No, I know there's real people, but just like YouTube, have you ever seen somebody's YouTube account with like 10,000 or 14,000 subscribers, but they don't have no views on their videos? I came across some of those the other day. There's this one lady who had 14,000 subscribers, but she only had like 60 people viewing her videos. So I heard you mess up your YouTube account if you try to buy subs. Which I don't know how much that costs. Oh, Methodical Man said it's called Shadow Ban whenever you buy subs. Oh yeah, if you got over 400 followers on your X, you know some of those are like, just like I've barely got a few and I'm look at some of these people who like follow me. I'm like, that doesn't look real, or you'll get some half naked lady like clicking on your account. I'm like, and I only post about trading. That's it. Nothing else. Just trading stuff only. So he's a bot. Yes, those kind of accounts are those bot counts. Is that's kind of what I don't know if what crypto was saying about the bots. I didn't know if those are like bot accounts or fake accounts or something. Those are the weird ones that I was preferring to. Yeah, like a half naked lady with 2 followers. I'm like, why is she following me? Like you have nothing to like. Why would trading stuff interest you? They want you to pay for their OF. Well, hopefully we can find some real folks over there and not, you know, shady accounts. Someone that actually enjoys watching trading. We're just up basically $100 for the day. We took 3 trades today. Oh well, I was testing out the copy trader, so I had the copy trader on. So I had to some reason I couldn't get it to work on the Apex, so I had switched over to the Bewley. So we were messing with the copy trader earlier. Angel was asking about it because he was considered doing copy trading. We're up $100. So we took 1 losing trade and 2 winning trades today, Methodical Man. Oh, the Joey. How you doing? We did pick up some subs today. We're at 116, so not too bad either. Thank you for guys who would sub if you're still in here. Or maybe you'll be back Monday because the day's been pretty dreadful since 11:45. It looks like they've changed the copy trader since the last time I used it. It looks a little different. So we did try it out just to see. I mean, it seems to work okay. See. Yeah, we tried it out earlier. So next weekend, I'm gonna try to make sure if I can make sure I sign up for another Bulinox eval since they're 90% off for one day. So I just want to make sure the trade's in about the same time, and there's not a lot of slippage. But I don't think it. I think it does pretty good as long as you have 2 accounts. I think it's when you were saying if you get up into like the 5 or up to a 10 counts of copy trading. So it seems like it works good. So we'll be using that starting Monday along with our funded account. And so we're going to trade 1 funded with 1 eval with it. The goal is you hope to, get to the payout part. That way, when you get to payout, you can approve another account. At least that's the goal. I mean, not all goals always work when trading. All right, everyone. That's going to probably be it for me for till 2 o'clock. We're going to try to, like I said, trade on the X for an hour if you would like to join us. And hopefully today we'll get the chat fixed, and this way we can kind of tell if we're getting real people watching us or if it's a bunch of AI accounts. We'll have to see. All right, we'll see you guys in a few hours if you're over there. Have a safe drive, Methodical Man. No road rage today. Thank you, guys. Hopefully everybody finishes the day green. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday if you're not joining us this evening.